What's up, YouTube? So, I am about to review To Pimp a Butterfly from Kendrick Lamar. And I love Kendrick Lamar. In preparation, I've been re-listening to Good Kid, Mad City over and over and over and over again to prepare because I love that album. I haven't listened to it in a long time. And, oh my God, I would give that album a strong 9 out of 10. I mean, that album is like a sonic movie or something like that, you know, especially with like the intros and outros, you know, like the skits that people refer to them as. They it's like a song will end and it's like feel like you're in an audio movie or something like that. And it's so, oh man, songs like Swimming Pools, my God, Backstreet Freestyle, The Art of Peer Pressure, and particularly maybe my favorite song in there, Sing About Me, I'm Dying. Whoo! Just haunting, just bombastic, just vibing instrumentals, and just Kendrick's just stupefying wordplay, and more so his delivery, because his voice is so dope. I love that record. I give it a strong 9 out of 10. It was like listening to a movie or something. It was weird. And now it's time for his new album. I'm about to listen to each track and review each track individually and sum up my thoughts of the album at the end of the video. So here we go. Whoa. Whoa. All right. So first off, this song starts with kind of like sounds like a record is playing, and then this what sounds like this old ass '70s song with this guy singing this. Every nigger is a star. Every nigger is a star. Who will deny that you and I and every nigger is a star? That was just a dream like opening right there. And then fucking these lyrics that come in to this funky psychedelic beat with this one synth that's like whoa, 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 whoa. I love the instrumental. It just totally took me aback. It's just so jazzy and funky as hell. Just soaked in the funk. And this song seems to be talking about like how black artists can be so smitten and taken advantage of by the man, if you will, or the entertainment business, whatever you want to refer to him as. And there's one verse where like Kendrick's rapping from the mindset of Uncle Sam, and I need to move on because like I spent like 10 minutes researching into this song. Jesus Christ. Alright, so For Free just ended, which opens up with this like insane monologue from this chick. And then Kendrick comes in and he starts rapping in this spoken word like way that's very similar to this one guy I really like, Jill Scott Heron. He starts kind of rapping in a like he starts rapping like how Jill Scott Heron would do those like spoken word poems, you know, against this instrumental that sounds straight out of like the '60s or something like that. It just blew my mind. I'm serious. Whoa. Particularly once Kendrick starts going off on this part where he's like, matter of fact, see our friendship based on business. Once it goes from there all the way to the end, I think my head was exploding with the amount of rhymes that he was making. And oh, we want the funk. I love the whoa. This whole holy shit. This album's feeling inspired. This is one of those songs that I'm gonna have to. Oh my God, this album's blowing my mind. But there's one line where he's like, "I made it past 25. There I was, a little nappy-headed nigga with the world behind me." It's almost as if he's giving you a reminder that like this dude used to just be just a poor ass, nothing, nobody special motherfucker. He used to just be a nobody, and now that same person is now Kendrick Lamar. he seems to be riffing off that concept in really, really complex ways. And this whole part where now I run the game, got the whole world talking King Kunta. It's almost like he's um, whoa. I need to do. I need to keep these bite sized, these reactions. But Kendrick, you're blowing my mind, bro. Institutionalized just ended, and I never thought I would hear the words "shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass, nigga." I never thought that would be sung so. That would sound so fantastic and beautiful on the beat. But Snoop Dogg makes a great feature on here. I love Snoop Dogg. I watch the GGN YouTube channel like all the time. I love this particular little rhyme scheme where he's like, you can take your boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out. The homie took his show money, stashed it in the mosey wosey. I like that little rhyme scheme right there. And this song paints some very interesting images. If I was the president, I'd pay my mama's rent, free my homies, and then bulletproof my Chevy doors, lay in the White House, and get high. Wow, I mean, he's talking about he's blowing my mind for real. What the fuck's going on with this album? Listen. This is one of the most complex songs from a rapper I think I've ever heard. Like my mind was bending and twisting the entire time listening to these walls. I mean, again, the instrumental is so smooth, so funky, so psychedelic. My lord, and Kendrick Lamar, he lyrically, he is just on some inspired shit, man. Like he is like, it's like at one point, like he's talking about, like he's referring to walls, and it's like, is he referring to walls of the vagina? Is he referring to walls of consciousness, of a good consciousness versus bad consciousness, or like, yo, whoa, and the instrumental. I mean, like around the 3 minute and 18-minute mark, it just sounds like piano notes or like synths are being played under bubbling water, playing underwater with like synths bubbling up underwater. I don't even know. It's so, the instrumental is so dreamlike. And there's this fantastic booming bass line in there, particularly when Kendrick's like rapping, and oh man. Next track. The song "You" just ended. By the way, I forgot to mention, like, a couple songs back, he's been like starting this poem and then letting it go, and then like starting the poem again, and there's a little bit more to it. Like at the end of the song, of a couple songs so far, maybe a little bit more. That's really interesting. I'm curious what he's gonna do with that. But listen, this track is dark as fuck. Like Kendrick Lamar is just like, it's all, I imagine him like kind of walking down a hallway, and like on the walls are like the things that are depressing him the most, or the most depressing, and that and just negativity as well, just paints on the walls. And he's just like walking down this hallway, like forcing himself to look at these depressing thoughts, these negative thoughts. For example, you ain't no brother, you ain't no disciple, you ain't no friend. A friend never leave Compton for profit or leave his best friend. Little brother, you promised you'd watch him before they shot him. He's clearly is talking about himself as the you. And whoa, Kendrick, heavy shit, bro. Okay, so All Right just ended, and holy shit, that's a long album. But it's another fantastic track. God, Pharrell on this bitch, and this track just feels real groovy, real light. You know, like I should be swaying in the winds of funk and psychedelicness. And he continues that poem that I was talking about. He adds a little more meat to it. He's talking about how he feels like he's abuse his power, falling into some deep ass depression. He definitely is referring to Lucifer with the evils of Lucy all around me. So I went running for answers, and there was one thing he wrote here: my rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. To me, that seems to sum up the main perspectives of where he's aiming at with his lyrics on this track. And whoa, it's time to go to the next song. Whoa. Alright, For Sale just ended, and I'm fucking speechless. Like, I don't know if he's doing it for the whole song. I think maybe he is, but like, he's rapping from the mindset of Lucifer, referring to Lucifer as Lucy, Satan, rapping from the mindset of Lucifer trying to take control of Kendrick. And then like the Willy Wonka like chimes at the end where he's giving us a little bit more of the poem, and Mama just ended. What a left field way to open up Mama, and the production is eating my face. All right, I'm serious. And the boy, the switching of the flows and deliveries is killing me. What is going on, Kendrick? What's going on, bro? Couple things that stood out lyrically. You admitted it once. I submitted it wrapped in plastic. Remember scribbling and scratching, diligent sentences backwards. And then there's this whole monologue where he's like, I know this, I know this, I know that. And then out of nowhere, at the end, he's like, not ever to forget until I realize I don't know shit the day that I came home. And, oh my God. And particularly after this is a world premiere interlude, the instrumentation just sounds wild. And Kendrick just sounds like he was just he just smoked a huge blunt of creativity for this album. I'm moving on to the next track. Good Lord. Hood Politics just ended, and that like bass line that was gathering itself, like gathering energy while he's reading some more of this poem that is really fascinating. And the lyrics are just bonkers here. Like, I don't even have time to even get into them. Is there anything that particularly stands out? The You Niggas Boo Boo was interesting. Well, is there anything that really I mean, the whole thing is just fucking fantastic. From Compton to Congress, is set tripping around, ain't nothing new but a flow of new Crips and blood akins. I didn't even catch. I didn't even read blood akins. This motherfucker. I haven't found a song that I disliked yet. The nigga boo boo line it was kind of hard for me to take seriously while listening to that previous song. But other than that, I haven't run into one song that I don't like, that I don't think is not a 10 out of 10. What's going on? What's going on? He's telling this story about, I guess it was in Africa, and there was this African man who kind of looked like he might be a druggie, but he's homeless, and he's asking for money, and Kendrick's like, oh, fuck no, bro. And he's just really going in deep about this story. And, you know, what is the true cost of $1? You know, what is wealth? You know, what does it do to you? What? Next track. This one's gonna be pretty short because I just feel like I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. The instrumental, fantastic. You know, makes me want to like. Shit. And this person, Rhapsody, or whoever this chick is, she had some vivid wordplay in there. From George Lucas to 12 Years a Slave, mentioning Jay-Z's little girl Blue, and just James Bond, possibility of a black James Bond. Idris Elba, hopefully, if that ever happens. Great track. Great track. Interesting concepts he's throwing out there about different colors. And you're making me shit myself, Kendrick. Oh, The Blacker the Berry just ended. Listen, that was one of the greatest songs I've ever heard from a rapper. Like, I mean, first off, the instrumental sounds like, it kind of reminds me of Rusty from this beautiful, gorgeous, fantastic, sonically tasty album. It kind of reminds me of Focus. Kind of reminds me of Rusty a little bit, sonically. You know, because it's very similar to Rusty in that The Blacker the Berry just sounds so sinister, so eerie. Like, it sounds evil in a sense. And Kendrick is just spitting like a madman. All right? And these lyrics are so complex and just so deeply thought about that unfortunately it's difficult for me to comment about it, because this motherfucker put some time into these lyrics. I mean, he's basically talking about like a black self-hatred and the contradictions of that, and just what it kind of feels like to be black in America, and as big as Kendrick is. And like he says this one line, cat scans on my radar, bitch, how can I help you? He says you a lot. I'm curious what people's thoughts on who he's talking to when he says you. Oh my god, but that one line, I'm as black as the heart of an Aryan. Take it easy, Kendrick, you're slaughtering these people. So, You Ain't Gotta Lie, Mama just ended, and you know, another great fucking track. I mean, that wow 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 since had me like I was just floating on air. And Kendrick is coming from a interesting perspective here, with the "You Ain't Gotta Lie to Kick It, my nigga." That kind of really sums up this song. He has some, he throws out some interesting lyrical concepts around that idea, and yeah, another great track, another really good one. You know, whoa. I've never heard "I" before until just right now, and I'm glad, because if I had heard this out of context, I'm not sure what my reaction would have been. But oh my god, this song is amazing. Whoa. First off, niggas, or I'm not sure what the negus word that he's talking about, that apparently originated in Ethiopia and is used to describe a king or ruler. I've never heard of this word before, and that just blew my mind. This song just blew my mind, especially when he's just like in the middle of rapping. It sounded like he sounds like he's like back in the 1920s or some shit, or 30s. I don't know. and like the crowd breaks into this argument, and he starts talking to the crowd, and like, God, this song is so thought provoking. It's so surreal. It just blew my mind. It's time for the final track. Wow. Listen, so I just finished Mortal Man, and wow. My favorite hip hop album of all time thus far has been My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy from Kanye West, and it's been my favorite hip hop album so far. It's a 10 out of 10 album for me. I've never had another 10 out of 10 hip hop album until right now. To me, To Pimp a Butterfly is a 10 out of 10 album. This is a masterpiece right here. I mean, I almost don't really have anything to say because like there's a lot of research that I want to do, and a lot of in-depth interpretation that I want to do with his lyrics, because this is the most complex lyrics from a rapper that I think I've ever heard, at least in one body of work for sure. I mean, whoa. This album is so dense, it's so complex, it's so dark, and funky, and psychedelic, and trippy. The production is outstanding. Kendrick Lamar's flows and deliveries are superb and chill. Listen, Mortal Man, he finally finishes this poem, which I can make a whole video about in itself. And then this fool, like, you realize he's telling this poem to Tupac, and he just has this conversation with Tupac. And then at the end of the track, he says his other poem, which basically sums up what To Pimp a Butterfly means. And he asked Tupac what he thinks of this meaning behind the butterfly metaphor, and it's like the music's like getting louder and louder, and like it just cuts off. Tupac doesn't respond back, and I'm telling you, wow, Kendrick Lamar has really created something here. I knew when I was looking at the album art to Pimp a Butterfly before I listened to it, and I was getting goosebumps from the album art. Specifically this one where it showed like this hood dude like smiling at the camera, and you see this like white politician looking guy on the ground with butterflies on his face. What are your thoughts on that picture? I would love to know. And the album cover is just so striking, and it's just open to interpretation. I can't wait to hear other people's interpretation of the album art. I'm still formulating my own opinions about that in itself, but this album just blew my mind, gave me chills and goosebumps, and just left me with my jaw dropped. Okay, so lyrically, production-wise, it's fantastic. I think the best hip hop album is already here, right now. And I don't want to dare say yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is my favorite album of the year, period. Kendrick Lamar, you might just be the greatest rapper ever, bro. What an outstanding album, seriously. 10 out of 10 for me. What did you think of this album? Let me know your thoughts down below. But for me, it's a 10 out of 10. It is. This album is. This album is the Watchmen of hip-hop albums. That's all I got, guys. Peace. Wow.